and welcome to Business 300. My name is Philip Kulashov, and this is 300 Seconds About Business. We're all a busy people, so I have 5 minutes or less to get my point across. Getting a point across in under 300 seconds is one of my goals here. Setting goals and working to achieve them. There's nothing more frustrating. There's nothing more satisfying. Well, there are things, but trying to achieve a goal can be frustrating or satisfying, I guess depending on if you achieve it or not. A good goal typically needs to be quantitatively measurable in some fashion and have some kind of time marker set to it. 50 pounds in 6 months. We know if we got it, we know if we don't. But the problem with these kind of measurements is that by the time you measure it, all of your work or lack of work is already behind you. And if your behind is still just as big, there's not much you can do about it, other than set a new goal to measure at some point down the road. There's a comparative concept that's been floating around in the conversations of business called lag measures and lead measures. It's a concept that's helpful to consider, and so I thought I'd consider it with you guys. Lag measures are historical measurements that are usually easy to quantify, but not possible to directly influence. 50 pounds in 6 months is a lag measure. You're measuring a result. You can't directly impact that result through your lag measure, and by the time you have the lag measure, it's usually too late to do so. The work has already been done. If you want to lose 50 pounds in 6 months, there are certain activities that you're going to have to do. Maybe cut back on calories or start exercising. Whatever you have to do something in order to achieve the result. So instead of focusing on quantifying the result, a lead measure quantifies the activity. Jog 1 mile every day is a lead measure. You're quantifying an action that leads to your desired results. Hence they call it a lead measure. With a lead measure, you can directly influence your chance at achieving your goal. If you don't jog that mile, you know you're behind. It's the difference between read 50 books a year or read 50 pages a day. If you skip a day, you know you're behind on achieving your goal and need to do some catch-up before the year end. The point is to not just focus on your result, but what action, what activity is the high-leverage activity that influences your desired result. Measure that activity, hone in on it. And usually, the result is simply a result of your consistent and measurable activity. Hence, they call it a result. You can really understand how life and business works just by reading a dictionary. Maybe that should be a goal. Anywho, my point is that measuring actions and activities yields a higher impact than simply measuring results. Get excited about your goals by being enthused about your actions. Measure the work.